Good morning, grade 3. So this week we will start a new block. Last week we finished block 8. This week we will start block 7, which is about movement in animals. So which is one of the main difference between plants and animals? Well, of course they do reproduce in a different way, they breathe in a different way, they grow in a different way, but one big difference between plants and animals is that plants cannot move by their own, but animals can move by their own. And we are going to learn in this blog about different kinds of movements that animals use to survive. Okay, so today's topic we will focus on animals that fly or swim. So basically animals, they can fly. Some of them can fly, some can swim, some of them they run, hop, jump, or they crawl on the ground. Different animals, different kinds of movements. Okay, now in today's class we are going to focus on animals that can fly and swim. When you hear the word fly, automatically the first thing that will come to your mind are birds, right? Yes, birds fall into those species who can fly, and they fly with the help of their wings. Okay, these wings, birds have two wings, and these wings help them to push against the air and then helps them to fly. Now keep this in mind that almost all of the birds they have wings in them, but some of them are not able to fly, okay, such as kiwi or ostrich. Now the remaining other birds, they can fly. The reason for them not flying, maybe their bodies are too heavy for their wings to support actually. So we know that birds, they have the ability to fly in air. This is their main this is how they move around. Okay, this is how they do their movement. Now there are also some other animals which are not birds, but they can still fly. For example, we have bats, or there are so many other names: dragonfly, locusts, grasshopper. Sorry, a grasshopper can jump, not fly. We have bats, then we have butterflies, we have bees, we have wasps. They can all fly, but then they are not birds. But yes, even they have a pair of wings that help them to fly. Okay, so animals that have a pair of wings, by looking at them, if you see that they have a pair of wings, just know that they can fly. Okay, it can be a mosquito, it can be the common housefly that we see around us, cockroach, anything that has two wings can fly. Okay, now let's go to swim. So when we hear the word swim, we know that swimming is an action that is done in water. So it means that all aquatic life, all the animals that live in water, they know how to swim. Now there are different body parts that help an aquatic animal to swim. Aquatic animals are those animals who spend their life in water. Okay, now the biggest category of aquatic animals is fish, right? So in order to swim, different animals, they use different body parts. For example, fish, any kind of fish, what they use is they use their fins, okay, to move around in water. The fins help them to change directions, whether they're going left, right, move forward, backward, and also the shape of their body. Fish has a streamlined body like this. This helps them to move around in water easily. Okay, streamlined body like this. You will not see a fish that is rectangular in shape or triangle in or in the shape of a square. They have this streamlined body so that it helps them to push against water and move forward or backward. So fish use their body shape and also the fins that are attached to their body, and this helps them to move around in water easily. Now keep this in mind that it's not only fish that we see in ocean or seas. There are also many other life forms. For example, a jellyfish. A jellyfish does not have a pair of fins. It has tentacles, those thin wire-like thing that hangs on its body, and it uses that to push itself to move forward in water. Then we have frogs that can move around in water, but they don't have fins. What they do is they use their front legs. Okay, they use their front legs to push around in the water and move. Crocodiles, alligators, they do not have fins, but they use their body and their legs. They use their legs like pedals, like this, and they move forward. Crocodiles or turtle, these are animals which do not have fins in their body, okay, but still they can swim, they can move around in water. And the reason is that their feet are like pedals. They use these feet to move around in water. So of course fish forms the fish is, see, when we talk about animals that swim, the first thing that comes to our mind is fish, right? And they have fins that help them to move around. But what about animals that still live in water, but they do not fall into the category of fish, and they do not have fins? So what about them? What they do is they use their other body parts to help them to move around in water easily. Okay, just like I said about alligator, crocodile, or a penguin. A penguin also moves in water. A seal also moves in water, but they do not have fins. They use their feet to move like pedals, and then it helps them to move around in water. So we talked about animals, we talked about movement in animals such as flying and swimming. So now you know that animals that have wings, they can fly, and animals that actually live in water, they swim, and they use their body parts to swim. For fish, they use their fins, and their body shape helps them to swim. But for other aquatic animals such as a turtle or alligator or a crocodile, they use their feet, which are like pedals, and that helps them to swim. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you.